So, Madhu, we'll switch lanes here for just a second. We've talked a lot about AI. You're obviously on your fifth company as an entrepreneur now. Bringing it back a little bit, is there one skill you wish you had developed over your career as an entrepreneur a little earlier? Something that really kind of switched the light on, so to say, for you?
I think the salesman. I came from India, right? I'm more tech background. I've run the companies. Uh, Most of the companies are organic growth. I'm learning now what is missing to scale up is you need a marketing sales team, really, really intact. Or you are a co-founder. Somebody need to have that skill set. I think I lack that. I've learned a lot last couple of years. Space. How beautiful car, how great car you have in garage, you don't have a driver is not going to do anything good. So we are a tech people. We create technology and solutions, but you got to take it to the customer. You got to, you got to do that. I think that's where I'm missing. I wish. I think it's a. I didn't go to school here, so there are a lot of things you'll miss when you don't. How do you're marketing to the culture you're not used to, right?
Hmm.
It takes a time to understand. It took some time to get to that. I think now I'm much better than what I was, but learning is never ending. Whatever skill you have, even till today, we have technology. We say we we can do everything now. Things changing. Whatever you learned yesterday is old today. So you have a new skills need to be learned every day. Also, interestingly, you learn from people, the like young people like you know, young generation, like Gen Zs, or they come with a different perspective we don't think. I think that's a huge value. I tell my teams and everybody, innovate. Constant innovation is required to be successful. It's not about your job. It's not 8 to 5. It's what you can leave an idea on the table. The day is your day. Because what you look at in management or leadership is I'm looking for more leaders than anything else. Because these creators are important. You create. You have to be creative. Um, Now AI replaces all these administrative tasks and things, which I know it's going to impact for people. I think the generation change, this change in technology is going to impact some people, sadly, but it's going to empower some people. But which side you are in? You want to innovate or you want to be user? Unfortunately, more on the user side than innovators.
Hmm.
But things are changing. I think creativity is there in everyone. I don't think so. They see it. They surface with distraction. I think every human being has the same IQ, same creativity. I don't see that was an issue. I think we don't apply it. We don't we don't really apply to it.
Hmm.
Some people do, some people don't. I think it's how you're grown up, environment, society. This influences your progression.
For sure, for sure. And that's something as entrepreneurs that we see as well, is there's a big difference between thinking about doing something and actually taking the action to do it. It's like
Yeah.
it's the same thing with technology, whatever it may be. If you think it's like, oh, I'm going to learn about AI, you don't actually do anything to learn about AI, you're just going to get left
You will
behind.
keep on learning. You're never going to get there anywhere.
Hmm.
Man,
Right.
I always tell people, "Ah, I need to get training. I need to do this." What are you going to do with it after training?
Hmm.
I mean, education is used to be needed. I think you need to educate every day, no matter what. You don't need a books or curriculum to educate.
Hmm.
What you need is the business case. Okay, this is a problem I'm solving. How do I educate to solve this problem? Is the key to the you know your success. You take a problem, solve it, and also it's your discipline. I think one of the things missing is most of the talent people are doesn't really shine because of their indiscipline. They're talented. It hurts when I say this guy is talented. Why didn't you do it? I think it comes from the discipline too. You have to be disciplined yourself. If not, learn to be disciplined. Nothing is impossible. It
Yeah.
just makes that clock, right? Everything is possible. Just need to get out of the bed and do the clock it, and you'll
Hmm.
do it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and I think that's one of my favorite quotes is I come from a background as a basketball player,
Yeah,
famous basketball player Kevin Durant. He said, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." So it's like you
yeah.
really just have to have the discipline. You got
Period.
to have the work
Yeah.
ethic.
Talent. See, talent is measured in what direction? It depends
Mm,
on every person. But I would measure discipline.
mm,
That's will the success. I think a disciplined person can learn the talent. A talent cannot learn that. It is hard to learn a discipline. It's
mhm,
harder. I know I'm not saying it is unachievable, but it is hard for talent because they get comes. I don't know. It's just I'm not a psychologist, but I think it's a you got to have. I think the people with the talent and discipline will conquer the world. I think
mm,
those are the two characteristics, which also a lot of other leadership skill, empathy, and try to help others. A lot of these dynamics will help. You will grow as you growing. I think it's stepping stone. As I have grown from a starting company to now here, but every company teaches me something. How do I bring the team together? How do you value together? It doesn't matter they're good or bad. Good or bad is a parameters of how you weigh in people, right?
mhm.
But you can change people. You can influence people. You can motivate them. You can empower them. All these things can be possible if you bring that culture into it. I think that's what we talk about in our companies. The culture is how do you help others to raise? I think the leadership quality is not your work. How do you can take care of somebody who is struggling? I
Most
think that's
definitely.
a yeah, because end of the day they come out of this stress and they create some unthinkable creativity which we have not seen it.
Hmm. Hmm.
It'll come out. It'll come out because they are stressed with all this unwanted stuff. Their creativity suppresses down, and they won't come out. They won't say anything. So because they're struggling with other unwanted things, as a team, you build that and pat them. Okay, we'll take care of you. You're good. Then they will free up. Then they will come out of creativity. It helps you indirectly, actually. It pays back. So life is a circle. It comes back to you, no
Yep.
matter what.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah, it'll come back. It'll come back.
And
I don't give the time, but it'll come back.
yeah. And Madhu, with all the experiences you have, the lessons you've learned, you're on your fifth company now as a founder. What do you think is the biggest misconception about entrepreneurship?
I think it's a skill God given to some. Thank God I'm lucky to have that. It can be learned. It is hard to um, penetrate through because I always see ownership is if nobody's there, you clean the floor. You pick up the shit, right? Pretty much everything is in your hands. Um, I think that's the that's a fundamental. You need to have a discipline at the beginning that this is me. I have to run. I have to have that freedom and bring people along with you. I think um, it's nothing about only me. It's about team and it's about people because the legacy of any entrepreneurship lasts. It is. I always tell people, even though I retire, this should continue. The journey should go. These companies continue to progress. If we don't set that up, that mentality upfront, if we don't communicate that with the team, I think it's just harder to do that later because you're creating a trust and comfort at the early stage, and I think that sets more for the people to take over, and you're unknowingly creating a culture within the organization. I think this is very important as being an entrepreneur. um, some people it's natural. Lucky I have a natural. It came to me. I hated my education. I'm not academic guy, but I could able to complete my
Mhm.
engineering and MBA. My dad pushed me to you need to do it. You're not because Indians are very academic. Um, so I always said like why I hate these subjects. Why I want to study this stuff.
Mhm.
But you got to do it. I think what I've learned in college is social circles. Like, how do you handle people? How do you manage your people? How do you accustom with good people, bad people? I think that nobody talks about it. I think school is all about education, grades. I think the untold skill set is how you move along with the people you don't like.
Mhm.
It's harder because especially people get disconnected on little things. I think it's harder to be together when you don't like each other. Um, I think that's the skill set you learn in the early days of schooling.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
you,
intangibles.
yeah, it's a harder. It is very harder. When you go into organization, you get into this. You maybe run into the same scenarios as a management, leadership, your employees. How do you handle those? If you had that experience before, you do it. I mean, I had my own life experiences, kind of playback book. I apply. So shit, I have this experience. I have to be careful when I'm dealing with this. So I back off, give somebody else, pat it, you handle it.
Yeah.
So I stay away from the drama, not to be involved because it's not your skill set. We get
Mhm.
carried away. I always tell people businesses don't have emotions. Business numbers game. So when you're handling humans, you are emotionally drawn into it because their lives are dependent upon the job they are working on, right? They are emotionally drawn into the business. As a leadership, you need to separate that. I think you can't operate that emotional game of business. It's harder. I think entrepreneur is the basic skill set you got to disengage with emotionally. You got to be real to the core of the business.
Mhm.
And how much you love the business, it's not an emotional business. It's all about number game, all about profits and losses. It's all about success. It's all about,
Mhm.
keeping everybody out above float, right? Everybody, you got to, make sure everybody's making money.
Yep, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game.
Yeah. It's simple. It's not complicated. But you got to be honest to that. You got to be very honest. Otherwise, why the business exists? If we are not a non-profit, that's a different ball game. I don't want to even go there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes
Even
sense.
that is being robbed nowadays. So
Yeah. And Madhu, we've talked a lot about your past experiences, the lessons you've learned. Looking ahead, what's the goals for Unanu at the minute? What's kind of the vision? What's on the horizon for it?
So we are growing team. We have 35 members team in US and India. We have a big team in India, tech team. We are expanding, growing very fast. So we are at the fundraising right now. We are in fundraising stage. What we lack, me and my co-founder both has tech background. He comes with operational background. I come from finance and operational background as well with the tech combination skill. What we're missing is the funding. Somebody has done the funding. I just came out of the conference here, talked to a lot of investors. The vision we have for Onan is huge, humongous. We have one competitor in the planet, which we are hitting. Algolia is the competitor we are hitting. If you are going enterprise search space, that large bucket, you need a muscle of investment. I think I'm sitting in Austin educating people. What is this? I know I've started with people has this blindfold. We solve the ATS problem. They say, oh, this is a hiring platform. It's like, no, you didn't even understood what we do. So there is a people come to predetermine solution. Okay, this company is this. No, they have no depth of it. That's where the education problem is there. Our goal is to go really big. I gave it 2 years ago when I had a call with the Silicon Hills News. My goal is to build $1 billion business in search technology in Austin. There is no search technology in Austin. That's my goal because I've been living here 26 years, ran multiple companies. I think my life journey ends right there. Build the business, let it run, I'll exit. So that's
Love
a
the
plan.
vision.
12 months, we want to be profitable. That's the goal. Depends on how quickly we raise the money and hire more people and um, get the customers. And we have pilot customers right now. So that's in the
Awesome.
cards.
Awesome. No, I love the vision. I love the mindset. I love what you guys are building. And more importantly, I appreciate you and love that you took the time to speak with me and the audience today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Oliver. Good luck. I think you're doing a great service to the community and informing because we all come with similar experiences. And I think there are a lot of people love to hear what they can become, right? I think the education system has to change. There a lot of needs to be changed the way the things are going with AI. So
Most definitely.
I hope your podcasts are more educational for a lot of people.
For sure. No, they are. That was the aim, and I think we hit the nail on the head today, so I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's yeah, yeah.
And for everybody listening, I'll be sure to tag Madhu's LinkedIn and Unanu's website down in the description. But Madhu, is there anywhere else people should go look for you on?
LinkedIn. I'm
LinkedIn?
in the public space. I'm website. I'm in the LinkedIn. Pretty much active. I'm not a social media much, but one platform is more than enough. The rest of them,
Yeah.
I give it to my team to handle if they want to go in other platforms. But we are old school. Stay tuned. I used to be at the Facebook, but LinkedIn is good enough.